Well, good evening and welcome back to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Foxchair, back in this post-match show. Rangers 2 FC Copenhagen 2 in a friendly. Ibrox in this cold January evening. Join myself as myself, Foxchair, as the one and only Albert. How we doing, Albert?
Good, pal. How are you?
Listen, mate, it was a step up for the weekend. Yeah, you could see patterns of play. There was some guys done okay, some guys didn't do okay, but I think it was a worthwhile exercise, yeah.
It was a training exercise, wasn't it? It's a wee bit better than Saturday. It was fine, mate. For what it was worth, it was fine.
But I thought Red Van started the game reasonably well, and obviously Matondo had a chance when he went through with a long ball, and I think that's a skill that somebody like him should develop. It wasn't a great effort, but then within a minute he got a chance, and arguably a harder chance. And he just passed it in and yeah. So we go 1-0 up. They had bits and pieces, but as you say, it was a training game. Some guys were looking good, but with a slightly different shape with Silver and Cantwell pushing. Sometimes it looked like a 4-4-2 the way they were playing Albert.
But it didn't work, I'll tell you that. We Cantwell and Silver up front. Maybe it's just lack of knowing each other. Maybe working on it, they'll get better. It looked a bit different. The goal that Matondo scored was a beauty, mate. Let's call that one. That was a cracker. That was an absolute beauty of a goal. Simple.
Run with the ball, get to the space, and before you're tackled, shoot.
Curl the ball into the bottom corner. It's not that difficult, is it?
Pass it into the net. No.
Keeper's no chance.
So we get the goal, and there was some nice play at times, decent play. If I'm critical, and I thought he'd done okay, young Raskin coming back, he's got this form. I'm not having a go. I'm just critiquing what I saw. He does great. He works hard. He gets the ball back for you. He just has to improve on his distribution, mate.
He's that way too often, doesn't he? Too much. He's sometimes rushed as well. You're saying there's no need for that, mate. He definitely needs to work on it.
He's still young. You forget that, you know. And he's not played a lot of football, so we'll put it a bit down to rustiness. But it's something I've seen for the boy since he's come in a year ago. So he done all right. Cantwell done a lot of running about. We were looking for a big game. He never really put his foot in the ball and done much today, if I'd been honest, Albert.
He does a lot of stupid running, mate. I call it stupid running. There's a few players do that. Wrights and that one, it does a lot of stupid running. They're never going to get to the guy, but it's that fake, look, I try to get out of that guy, and he falls away by the time he gets there. You're going, why are you wasting your energy doing that? You should be reading the ball's going to go to him before it gets to him, and you close the space down then. So when he is getting the ball, you're right on him. And he doesn't put his foot in his ball, mate. He's no the playmaker you think he is. He's taking too many. Takes too long, caught in possession too many times, mate, for my liking. He needs to improve, mate. Dramatically need to improve.
He needs to get back to the form that we showed this time last year. Simple, yeah, when he came into the club. Because let's be honest, when we thought it was excellent these first 6 months, yeah.
Oh, we know he's got it. You don't know what he's trying to do now, but we know he's a player. There's no doubt he's a player. It's just in his head. he needs to wisen up. That's what he needs to do. Wisen up. The players shouldn't be getting anywhere near him, and they're all getting something on him, and that's why he's going off his tree when he's getting some of these tackles on him. You're saying they shouldn't be anywhere near you, son. You're too clever and too good a player to let them near you, but you're just holding on to the ball too long. But anyway.
Yeah, and the boy Silver, he showed enough to me to show me he's a decent football player. I think Side's critique last night that he's not a number 9 or a striker, for the want of a better word. I think we've seen that where he plays, but he's got touches, he moves the ball, he's a reasonable passer of the ball, what I've seen tonight. He works hard, he tried to play Cantwell in the second half. Arguably, he could have done better maybe with a pass, or you maybe like to see him have a shot, you know, at times, you know, because it was a friendly game. But listen, showed enough that there's something there, mate. Obviously, he's got a big price tag, yeah.
Oh, you can see he can see a pass. I'll give him that. You can see the pass. He done a couple of passes that you went, that's excellent. I've never seen that pass, but you can see the pass, and he pulled a couple off the night. But one thing about him I don't like, and I don't like about Cantwell, is this drama queen carry on when they get fouled, this rolling about and jumping about and going in bad moods. They need to stop that nonsense. That's just not going to work. But yeah, I agree with you. There's something about the boy, but early doors, yeah, mate. He needs to sharpen up as well.
Aye. New surroundings, new players. He's not really had a chance yet. You know, I think he had a half chance against Kilmarnock, but he's not really had a chance. So I've not seen him in front of the goal much. You know, so we'll see where that takes us. So then, because in 1-0 at half time, okay for me. There was a bit of tempo in the game. They had some decent players. A lot of changes at half time, both teams. And the game was just putting along nicely. And we made more changes. And I thought the guys that come on, and I'm not saying they were great, but I thought Jack and Lawrence showed a bit of. They got involved in the game. Lawrence showed some decent touches, mate. And obviously, Dessers gets a goal and could have had a second goal, albeit.
His goal was a good one, man. He took it well. He took it well, mate. I'll give him his due. And his second one, if he'd have put that away, superb goal. An absolutely superb goal. But he didn't. And that's the problem, isn't it? Therein lies the problem. But he done all right, mate. I've seen the sponsors gave him man of the match.
I think there's a bit of tongue-in-cheek here, mate.
I think so.
So we lost 2 corners for set pieces, and young Robin McCrory will be disappointed. He was a bit unlucky. I couldn't work out with the first one if it came off the forward or John Suter, and then obviously the second one definitely came off Ufeko. And if I'm being honest, mate, I know it sounds really. Does that hair get in his eyes when he's gone for readers, mate?
That's what I said to her. I says to Becky, she said, well, I bet you he's got a haircut for the next game. Either a haircut or a hairband. I says, I think the hair getting his way as well. I do, honestly. But again, how did Suter's the same and the boy, how did they get themselves in that position? I mean, they're in the ring position, facing the ring where you're going, how do these managed to do this? We're better defending than big seamers at that front post, you know what I mean? When you've got a big player standing, so that ball can't get played into that area. But we don't do it. We've stopped doing it for all of a sudden. I know Seamers is not there tonight, but you know what I'm saying? That's what should happen there. The big players standing up. No, just right at by the front post and near enough at the line, the 6-yard box.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? And it's hard to drop the ball over his head. But again, 2 goals to corner kicks. Can't he defend corner kicks? Back to that. All we did tonight was show everybody we're big weakness, and that is our big weakness, mate.
Mm-hmm. Well, obviously, we miss Golson, whether you like it or no, mate, when he's not on the pitch. He's an organiser, and maybe that organisation wasn't there, and obviously you didn't have Butland. McCrory's not played a lot of football, if I'm being honest. You know, so he's come in, and well, I'm not blaming him for the goals. I'm just saying that, you know, you're rusty. Young Ufeko's very, very young for a guy who played at centre back. He must have something about him, because Clement's given him a chance. So look, there was maybe, I'm not excusing the losing of the 2 goals. I wouldn't be happy in a competitive match, but we did. But it doesn't matter, I hope we move on and take the positives. You know.
It doesn't matter, but it needs to be faced. I mean, that's the 2 friendlies. We've lost 3 goals for corner kicks.
Aye, the same area.
Same area, mate. It needs to be addressed. So if we've got something to work on for you the weekend, it'll be that. As simple as that. You can't lose the corners. It's as simple. It's simple corners as well. It's quality corners. Don't get me wrong. Tavernier can't hit the corners as good as that. The quality ball in, as that boy Little kept saying, they were quality, but you've got to be defending, mate. And it's quite easy to defend. You know you're in trouble when your goalkeeper's running towards his near post, and try to climb our players to get to the ball. You know you're in trouble, mate, right away. But to be fair to McCrory, he's seen it right away. He's seen that's where the trouble was going to come from. He tried to get over. Too late, mate. And he's never going to get to the ball. Too many players in front of him.
Right. Right, we better get these phone lines open for this wee quick show. Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Aye. I mean, that'll be a lot of people focus on. I thought, as I said, when Jack and Lawrence come on, they done okay with it. I mean, they'd set the head on fire, and you're not expecting it. And obviously, if Dessers would have scored that second goal, he'd have grabbed the headlines for us, wouldn't he?
Oh, aye, definitely, mate. I thought the big boy Yefeko did not a bad game up until he scored the one goal. I thought he looked half decent. I'm saying myself. And he was telling Barisic when Barisic came on where to go when they were running back. He was shouting at Barisic, "Get into the centre half. I'll go and close down the winger because I'm close." I was like, I like that. That's a young boy saying to a seasoned pro where to go. I'll go there. You go there. And I thought he'd done all right, mate. I think there's something to work on there with that boy.
Oh, he's young for that great position. And young Redvan, I think he closes down and puts more tackles in than Bonner does, if I'm being honest.
He does, mate. He does. I think he's a better player than Bonner. Not a better crosser, of course he isn't. But he's a better player, in my opinion.
It's all about opinions, It's all about opinions, you know. And by the way, see when he went down injured, here we go again. Don't know what you thought.
What was that?
And young Redvan had been doing injured and had to bring the trainer on.
I know.
I
know. It's just the way it is. Isn't it? You're going on. Anybody gets touched, you're like, oh, no. Here we go. The one with Lundstrom doing, that was revenge right enough for what he done to that boy earlier on. That was a wee bit of pie back there. But that could have been a bad one. It could have been a right bad one because the boy went out the top of the ball. Excuse me. But you're terrified when these players get down. You're going, this could be another 3 months. But again, it wasn't he got away with it. Like, thank God for
that. Aye. In our game, I think that would have been referred to for the one on Lundstrom, yeah.
Aye. As Boy Little said, if it was a competitive game, that would have been the end of his night. He says he'd been gone. And rightly so. He did give her the ball, mate.
Aye.
Unless Nick Walsh is refereeing, then it would have been bothered.
I thought actually Lundstrom done okay tonight, mate. I think he done okay because the way we were playing with that four in front of him and Raskin, they had a lot of ground to cover. And they done okay, particularly in the first half, without upsetting them. Nobody was outstanding. I'm just saying they done okay, yeah.
I thought he was slipping back into his old ways. He's too deep for me. He goes back too deep. And I'm saying, nah, that's not where you should be. You should be further forward than that, taking the ball, turning and driving forward. And I think when he's no playing well and he gets his lazy, he slips back into that, going towards the centre halves, and ends up picking the ball up in the back four area. Again, that's no good, son. It's just no good. You have to drive us up the park. And he's a different player. I keep saying this. He's a different player when he does it. But see that the night when he started that getting back again. Mm-hmm. Nah, that's not what we're after. He slows the team down as well. Sorry, man.
We need to play at a quick tempo. I thought McCausland again done okay. Slowly see him working on his game. He's going with runners. The defensive side of the game, maybe the dirty side of the game. You've got to do it.
Oh, you've definitely got to do it. And it's not a good side. Nobody likes doing it, but you've got to do it. You'll not be on the team if you don't do it, put it that way. And to be fair to him, he's starting to work on it. He is. I like the wee boy. I've got a lot of time for that boy. Matondo done well with the tracking back as well. There's something about Matondo, isn't there? You just don't know what it is, but there's something about
pace, mate. One of his players, you know, and obviously when you're as rapid as him, you also get out to close players down, quite quicker. Aye, you know, because you've got that pace. It's a big asset, but obviously you need a brain and ability to go with it, you know.
Well, therein lies a conversation in it, a brain. Half of the players we've got have no goat brains. You look at them and go, see that useless running, that annoys me. That really, really, really annoys me. If you're going to close down, you need to do it as a unit. We all know that. See, that's useless. Like Cantwell does it, and that boy Silver was doing it again. Wright always does it. Useless running. You're going, no way you're getting to the guy to close him down. So what's all this token running out at him and then the guy passes the ball and then you're standing next to the guy looking at the guy. You're going, that's you out of position. You've done nothing. What's the point? What's the point in that? I don't get what the point of that. If you're going to press, you've got to press together. And it's pointless if you don't. It's just wasting energy. It's just then you're burnt out after an hour going, that's it. That's your contribution to the game done and you've done absolutely nothing. But again, it's just a friendly, innit? It means nothing, but in competitive games, it means something. Don't do useless running. I hate it.
Mm-hmm. Listen, you take your instructions for the manager, mate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's, I think as a pro, you're trying to get back in the team next week. It's what he expects and what you're instructed to do. And we'll see what it takes us, you know. I think my team look sprightlier than we did 6 months ago. Obviously sprightlier than we did for Saturday, but he answered that, and hopefully we'll get a few goals on Saturday, bit of confidence, certain players, get maybe obviously 16 players involved. I think you like to use 5 in the Scottish Cup when you try that out. But anyway, as many players involved as we can, get the game done early, play, keep it nice and simple. That's if the game's on. And then the acid test comes on Wednesday, and all this will be right if we win on Wednesday. That's ultimately how all this, the training camp, the night's game will all be judged over.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. The night doesn't matter. Saturday didn't matter. Nothing matters bar this game on Saturday. The game's falling it. Let's hope we do right. I mean, that pitch down there at Dumbarton, it is a quagmire. So forget the weather.
It might be
I
off,
don't know. What is the forecast for snow?
I don't know. I don't think the snow's the problem, mate. It'll be whether it's frozen, you know.
Aye. Yeah, it might be off right enough, mate. But there you go. It's if it's on, I think we should be able to handle Dumbarton. Surely to God, we can handle Dumbarton, no bother. I'm confident of that. No overconfident, because it's a cup tie, remember. But confident, and as you say, all the build-up is all geared up for that game. We said this about the Kilmarnock game as well. Everything's geared up for that game, and we fell flat in our face. So learn the lesson. Be prepared, and roll the sleeves up, get tore in. That's what's required on Saturday.
Different people at the helm now, Albert.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. He wasn't happy at all. Come on, we lost 8 goals for the corner kick. You see his face, especially the second one. He was absolutely raging. And I've said, somebody's going to get it in the ear when they get in that dressing room.
Aye.
Philippe, what do you make of your team's performance?
I think we might have the manager. I'll just check that out. We had 3 bits out there. But aye. Listen, we'll always be disappointed with those goals, you know. We got a lot of people get minutes tonight. 3 people who were part of our first team squad, you know, can get minutes. Raskin's coming back for injury, so you could throw him in there. There's 4, you know. So 4 people coming back for injury, you know, hopefully can help us out and strengthen my squad. They all can't play, but we've strengthened my squad all there.
Aye. It's a good number. They're better back than no back, put it that way. Aye, you're definitely right, mate. And the boy Lawrence, you can see that boy's got a football brain, can't you? He is a football player. You can see it. We just need to get him up to speed and keep him up to speed. What a difference he'll make. I think you'll get a big return off of him, because he definitely is a quality player.
Aye, he's got a brain about him, but obviously we can't really judge him, mate, because we've not seen enough of him. That's the reality.
Aye, you can just a good player when you see one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Simo when he done a couple of passes, a couple of touches. You go, you can see, maybe you can't see why they paid 25 million or 35 million for him yet, but you can see there's something there. There's something in the boy. He's a player. He needs to do better. I don't like his amateur dramatics and his drama queen carry on rolling about the ground. I don't get that. I don't like that. If you're injured, you're injured. But nah, he wasn't that injured. No, I mean, I seen him looking up. He's rolling about and he's looking up at the referee, and I'll say, "Come on, don't start this nonsense. You'll get yourself a reputation." But anyway, we'll see that boy. I hope that boy comes good. Really, I think he will. I think when he finds out that he can score goals, I think he'll go on a runner as well. I think he'll just take off.
I hope you're right, mate. I hope you're right, you know. It'll be interesting to see how we play, because if I'm watching that tonight, I think if you're starting with a centre forward as we are this new, Dessers has got to start. and then it's where you play Silver and Cantwell, you know. So there's always questions and answers, isn't there?
Oh, aye. I mean, Dessers will get started. I can't see him not getting started, but I think I'd play Silver on the left, to be honest with you. I've just got a feeling he should be on the left. You never know. You never know. You don't know what the manager's thinking. We've brought him in for a reason. It'll all come clear, I'm sure.
I'm sure it will, mate. Come and join us, 0141 356 1972. These are thoughts. We don't want to really go overboard. It was just a glorified training session with a lot of happy souls turning up to watch it. But what was your thoughts? Who shone for you? Who didn't? Mike Butland done well. I mean, we've lost 3 goals in these Browns games, and he's not been on the park. We've lost any of them, mate.
He's made a couple of good saves as well. He brings a different feeling to that defence, doesn't he, when he's on the park? Not Hermie McCrory, but he's not got the presence about him. I don't know if that's just stature or what, but it doesn't look the same.
I think Robbie's about 6'2", 6'3", 6'2", I think.
It's not a smout, is it?
No, it's not a smout, but Butland's he's 6'5" and looks slightly broader and all, doesn't he?
Aye. He's a good keeper. Everybody sees that. He is a good, again, quality player. You see it. It doesn't take anybody. It didn't take a genius to work it out. But aye, as we say, it was a friendly, and he played some decent football. Not a lot, but some decent football. But that's a quality team you're up against, mate. Let's not kid ourselves.
I could see that they could pass the ball reasonably well, couldn't they?
Passing move.
And I mean, they were trying to walk it in at times and shooting, you know, maybe in a game they might shoot. Right, we'll hear what the manager's got to say all better, and then hopefully we'll get some calls in. We appreciate it was only a training session. So let's hear the manager, Philip Clement.
A test for your squad tonight. What did you make of that game?
It was very positive. It was a really good test against a good team that proved that last couple of months in Champions League also. So it was a game high tempo with 2 teams who were good on the ball, but the team did the right things. You saw the running patterns that we wanted to do. You saw good play, 2 really good goals, very good goals. Only thing disappointing that you take 2 goals on set pieces, but okay, we take these games also to give experience to young players who are not taking the position like we want or to defend like we want in that situation, but they showed in other situations really good things also, what we trained on this week. So it's been a very positive week. There was a lot of hard work in training camp. We had 2 intensive games. So it's been a very positive week also with a lot of individual talks with the players. So I'm happy with the place we are for the moment, and that all team is pushing and all team is working and understanding the story what they need to do on the field, even in different positions, like Leon King as right fullback today, or like Cole McKinnon as left winger. They all do what they have to do for the team, so that's important.
For you to see those things that you have been working on this week and on the training pitch coming into a game, that must be a real positive and really pleasing for you too.
Yes, because you see everybody's involved. There's a really good atmosphere in the dressing room. Everybody's working hard, but having a lot of fun together also along the lads. So those are the things I want to see, and we're going to need all of them next couple of months. We hope to stay as long as possible in the 3 competitions, so there will be a lot of games. And I want to see ambitious people, and I want to see people grow, becoming better. And I see that. We trained 2 days ago with Robbie on this finishing low in the corners, and he scored a goal like that. So it's pleasing things to see.
And it is obviously back to competitive action now. How have these past few weeks been, and do you feel it's been beneficial for you as well, having that time on the pitch with the players? It's
always beneficial, of course, and for sure. I'm not here alone for the short term, for the next game or the next couple of games, also for the future of the club and young players. So we gave a lot of chances also in training camp, in the trainings today also at this high level to several young lads for the first time that they play. at this level, and it's crucial for their future and the future of the club.
I could hear the manager's positive. He'll see it and read it differently for us all better.
Yeah, he's seen what he wants to see or what he's been working on. We don't entirely understand what he's been working on, but we just see it as a game of football. But he's happy. He's positive. He said it's positive. He says it's high tempo. He liked the goals. He liked the talks he got with the players over the last week, 2 weeks. So it's all sounding good, isn't it?
High tempo? I thought that was called Western.
That's high noon, mate.
That was shafted. Right, he's mentioned the young lads. It looks as if he's a guy that's going to give youth a chance if he doesn't have no fear about it, yeah?
Oh, he said that when he came in right at first. Did they care about age? Age is nothing to him. It's 17 to 37. It makes no difference to him. If you're good enough and playing well enough, you're in. You'll get your chance. And he's true to his word, mate. He's true to his word. I like that. So he sees the youth team and the first team squads as available for him to pick. He's no differentiating like, oh, he's too young. He's no this. He's no. You're professional. He's treating them like professional football players. You're available. You're playing, and he's looking for you to do a job. Let's say, like with McCausland, for an example. He's putting him in the team, but he's telling the boy, "You're in the team in merit. You've got to produce. I'm not putting you in there as a wee boy and let's rub his head and say, well done, son. You're playing well. You're in there as a professional football player, and you better produce." And he is. To be fair to the boy, he is, and he's wanting the whole lot of them to be the same. That's how I was happy when Big Yefeko was shouting at Barisic and telling him, "You get inside and cover me, and I'll get that wing and get that winger." I'd saying to myself, "Now we're talking. Now this is better." Rather than just, I've got to follow what the senior pro says.
Would you argue with Big Yefeko?
No, I don't think I would, by the way. He's a lump of a boy, isn't he? I couldn't believe the size of the boy when I didn't see them in the B team. I kept saying to his house, look at the size of this boy. Not just height, breadth and everything. He's solid.
He's got the old coat hanger shoulders, hasn't he?
Oh, he's solid, mate. He's absolute. I'm saying there's plenty to work with there. You can see that if the boy listens and learns, the boy's going to be a bit of a player, I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm. Has he all attributes? What is he, 18? 18?
He's really young, eh?
He's still there again. He's like you. He's still got some growing time left.
I know. He'll probably grow to about 12 feet at this rate.
Aye, we know he's got to. He likes to take the ball. He makes passes, and plus he's left-footed. That's a big asset if you're trying to forge your way in the game, because it's not that common, is it?
Aye, and it's not that. You go like that. We're all screaming about left-sided centre half. There's one standing there at that height. I mean, you're saying he's 18, so what? He's played before and he's played well in the first team. I think he's going to fast track this boy right through. I really do. And we've got to build a team by the remember, right? We've got limited resources to do it. You can't just ignore people that are on your books. No, I mean, who could solve a problem? Short term, mid term, long term.
If they're good enough.
Aye, exactly, mate.
Leon King coming on at right back. I've thought for a while, I've said it on here, that I thought if Leon's not a centre half and maybe learn new positions, people have said centre mid because that's defensive mid because he played there as a boy. I think these assets, and if he improves on his distribution, right back as a career. Now, where it's with us, I know, but he seems to have got himself ahead of the young boy Divine, if that makes sense, because managers and people see the players in the game differently. Yeah?
He's another boy who needs to pick a position, mate, and stick to it. And so he's going to waste his career getting bounced out of the shop, and then eventually he's let go. So to me, pick a position and just say, that's my position. I'll play for anywhere in the team, but that is the position. There any rest of the players, they've been asked to play a position, but you can do it. There's no harm in doing it and helping the team out and doing your bit. But you need to declare what your preferred position is. And you need to say to them, eventually I need to get into this position. If I don't get into this position, I'm off. I'm going to go to a club or a team that's going to play me in my preferred position. And King's one of the players.
You've got to be a bit selfish for his career. And it was great to see Brian Laudrup. He still reminds me a lot of Fox. You can see the similarities.
The height, good looks, luscious locks.
He's not changed a lot, Laudrup, is he? Like the Fox, you know what I mean?
No, I'd have given him a strip tonight. See, you're playing tonight in a strip. How did I say? No boots, just playing. You just playing your shoes, with leather sole shoes. It won't make no difference.
By the way, it does look as if he could still play, doesn't he?
He does, doesn't he? He's some player. The wee clips they showed him as well. Fantastic, man. Absolutely. Some of the goals I forgot about. Fantastic player.
Aye, I think we've been joined by old Davy. Evening, Davy.
Evening, guys. How you doing? Thoroughly enjoyed that.
Aye, it was all right, Davy. It was a lot better than the weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great workout. But you've got to remember, everybody tries to judge your team. You look at that team, they were quality. I mean, everybody knew where they should be. We were a wee bit from back to the middle, or a bit of a gap. We couldn't seem to find the front men. But you're going to bring in the new players that we've got. You're going to find you're going to get that. But they were a top-notch football team.
Aye, well, obviously, they beat Man United and Galatasaray at home and drew with Bayern. I think in Germany, I'm not sure. And drew with Galatasaray. So took 8 points at the Champions League. Lost one to Bayern and one to Man United. So, let's be honest, that was maybe a group they wouldn't be expecting to get out. So they've done that. They've obviously showed, you're right, David, they've got quality. There's some decent players. There's some young boys in their team as well who passed the ball quick. And it was a good workout. You summed it up nicely, David. Unusual for you.
I felt they overdone it. They overplayed it because they were getting to the 18-yard box and they weren't troubling the goalie, which was we could have put up with that all night. Yeah, they were trying to score a fantastic goal, which didn't come for them. But overall, I think it was a good workout for our players. He's got to look and address. All right, the corner kicks. We changed the team again, but you can't lose 3 goals for 3 corners to the same area, same side all the time.
Question for you. Yeah. They were identical. The same. They come in for the right. Is that right? I think it did. It come in for the other team's right. It did on Saturday as well, if my memory serves us right. Question for you. Right. Does Butland lose their goals? Am I being overcritical of the goalkeeper? Or I'll add to it, does Butland and Goldson be in the part to lose their goals? Because they weren't the only when any of them happened. Albert?
Question there. Don't know, mate. Well, I would say we would probably lose at least 1 or 2 of them anyway. Because we lost one at Parkhead the exact same way, mate.
But your mate done his job. Your mate done his job and he did it. Bad he did.
But he was facing out. The one I'm talking about is he faces the corner. But if his shoulders are facing across the goal, you know what I'm saying? He's square onto the goal rather than open. Aye, that's the word, mate. That's the word. So if he's doing that, he clears that ball away. But the way he was facing, he heads it into the middle of the area. But again, it's doing that. It's the same side again, mate. Lost a corner kick. Again, lost a goal for that side. We've got a problem with corner kicks, mate. There's no doubt about it. We need to get it addressed quickly.
Right.
And I think Clermont will do that.
Same question to you. Butland playing maybe added with Golson's organisation. Did we lose their goals?
Well, you just said that last sentence, Golson's organisation. Definitely, because, I mean, if you look at the amount of bodies that were all on top of each other, the first decent ball was going to cause havoc. I mean, the young boy who scored the OG, he's actually facing the wrong way. And he's just, you can't do that when you're defending. So he's a young guy who'll learn. But I think he's got prospects. He looks good. But I think if you're talking about what you just said, Docs, about Golson being there, I think he would have the most sorted out. You mark him, you're taking him, and that was just a pile-on, 2 pile-on goals.
I don't know what. I also don't know what Suter was trying to do. I've not seen it back, so I don't know what he was trying to do. It didn't look great, Davey. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, he knew that as well. I mean, you see him turning around, and you seen a young goalie going, McGrory, looking at him going, what was that all about? You know, but that's sucky. You can get away with that in these types of games, but you can't do it when there's something at stake. So, but he'll learn. I mean, as Albert said there, you could see Clement shaking his head and come on, what's that all about? But that's the learning process of what he's still learning as well. And he's definitely the man for that job. I think he's brilliant.
Well, Big Yafeko, Davey, is definitely he's desperate need of a haircut or a hairband.
I'll tell me go to my barber.
And I've got no right to talk about hair to anybody. Give them hair tips, know what I mean?
Should have affected your snooker, Rob, better go in your eyes.
Oh, I know. I wish it got in my eyes, mate. I'd be happy if it go in my eyes.
Albert, I heard they were sticking their finger on top of your cue and wetting it.
Is that what it was, mate? I know there was something wrong by the way.
There was no gamesmanship taking part in that game.
Plenty of gamesmanship, David. Don't listen to him. There's plenty of gamesmanship, in that game.
Right, who's Sean for you, Davey? Who's Sean for you?
Well, it's hard to say, there were so many changes made. I thought Matondo looked good. The big boys, that's what I was talking about the gap between finding the front men. But it's hard to honest. No, really, I couldn't really turn around and say, I thought Lawrence came on and looked apart. And when Jack came on, they settled it in, they sort of got them going back into a unit. But I don't think we could pick anybody that was outstanding there.
No, I think that's fair, mate. I think that's fair. I think some people done better than others, but without being tearing it up, all better.
Exactly right, mate. Exactly right. I mean, the Clement got what he wanted out of the game, and I think the players got what they wanted out of the game. So everybody get game time, and they said nobody's getting 90 minutes, so that's the positive. And as you say, nobody's showing. Nobody really was hopeless either. No, I mean, you can't really pick anybody out saying they had a really, really bad game. Just enough fitness, enough touches of the ball, and enough running about. That'll do you. It done its job, the game, I suppose. And Davey, 10 out of 10 for all the people that turned up the other night.
Oh, yes, definitely. They should all get a medal. A box of Maltesers.
Oh, come on. Don't go too far now, mate.
I think if it's chocolate, you'd want it hot, Davey.
Hot Maltesers.
I feel it's an aging thing, guys. This is what happens. When you get old, you prefer a wee bit of chocolate and just relax.
Your violin is bigger every week, doesn't it?
That's because you lot are a bad influence on me. But I think we're heading in the right direction regarding the squad. It's good to see some of them were there. I mean, you were talking about who's Sean. I'll tell you who didn't. Who didn't? And we all know his name, the ball cream boy. That guy will never be a football player from Rangers in a million years.
Scott Wright?
Oh, never. I don't like picking on the boy, but he didn't go to it.
He was involved once when I think Silver got sort of kneed a wee bit. I don't know if you saw that edge of the box.
Aye.
And apart from that, I think Scott hardly touched the ball, mate. Hardly touched the ball. He pulled it down, ran forward in the inside left channel. And apart from that, when he was playing it right, he ran about a lot and didn't influence the game, I've made my feelings. No disagree with me, Davey, but he'll go with our best wishes. And how he ever managed to play in Seville's a mystery, but he did.
I didn't know he was playing the night of Davey mentioned him the other night.
There you go. Why? But anyway, listen, there's 20, just under 24,000 paid to watch that tonight, you know, and hardy souls, and fair play for everybody that turned up to support the Bears. But we're now slowly building up to the real stuff, Albert. Yeah.
Aye, the real stuff Saturday. Is it 3 o'clock kick-off on Saturday?
No, it's a bit later, mate. When I'll get the time.
5:30, I think.
It's 5:30. It's on the telly. Let me just get it for you. Get it. Right, last word for your good self, Davey.
Aye, terrific. Thanks very much for taking my call, and hope to hear you soon. And as I always say, God bless the Gers and stay safe. You too, Albert. So good night, guys, and watch yourselves.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers,
Albert.
bud. Aye, it's a satisfying night. Job done. Let's go on with Saturday now. That's as far as I'm concerned, mate.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's hear tomorrow how many injuries we've got, Albert.
Oh, no. I'm staying in bed to the last possible moment tomorrow. I don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stick your head in the sand now.
Aye, so hopefully that's the start of these boys being back, yeah?
Yep.
You know, and the squad improving, competition for places, you know. And I think that would only leave Roof and Danilo injured. Is that about right?
Aye. It's, I know Dowell's away with injured and all, but I think I hope that's short term. But Roof, I think you put a pen through Roof. Danilo is a different case, kettle of fish altogether. I don't know about it this season.
He may be back at the weekend, he said, so that makes sense. Maybe precautionary, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
You know, so listen, thanks to your good self, Albert, for joining us. Thanks to Old David for joining us pre-match and post-match. Thanks to Fox and Old School Blue for doing the technicals. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 8 and 10, talking about all things Rangers. And I think you know who will be joined, because it's Wednesday. Take it away. Take it away, Old School Blue.